Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cayman Islands. If you've seen part 1, you'll know that we've explored some incredible spots like Stingray City and the Crystal Caves. But today we're exploring even more of the island's magic. In this video, we're taking on a brand new adventure, from exploring the famous Kittiwake shipwreck, sailing through unpredictable waters, riding through the mangroves on ATVs, discovering some incredible marine life, and so much more. This adventure literally has it all. If you've missed part 1, make sure to check that out as well. But for now, let's jump into part 2 and explore more of Grand Cayman. Our first adventure begins right off the shore of 7 Mile Beach. We hopped onto a boat and head out into the open water, heading towards one of Grand Cayman's most famous attractions, the Kittiwake shipwreck. As we moved further from the beach, the water turned into a deep, dark blue. The anticipation builds as you approach, knowing that below the surface is something extraordinary. Once you're in the water and you start swimming towards it, that's when the magic really begins. At first, you see nothing but the vast ocean, but slowly, the Kittiwake starts to appear. It is an incredible sight, seeing the massive structure resting on the ocean floor. And the sense of scale is breathtaking, even from above. Now, while I was snorkeling, I asked my cousin to capture the experience from the diver's perspective. So most of the footage you'll see here is thanks to her. And I have to say, it is incredible. To be honest, watching her footage really makes me want to get my scuba diving license for my next visit. Seeing the wreck from down below is like being in a different world. The Kittiwake wasn't always part of the ocean floor. The ship was originally a submarine rescue vessel for the US Navy, serving over 50 years. In 2011, it was retired and intentionally sunk here off the coast of Grand Cayman to create an artificial reef. Since then, it has become a haven for marine life and one of the island's most iconic dive sites. So whether you're snorkeling or diving, the Kittiwake is an exceptional experience that you won't soon forget. It is undoubtedly the perfect blend between history, adventure, and the natural beauty of the ocean. After a great day, it just hit me how special these moments are. We ended our evening with a fire on the beach, because there is nothing quite like relaxing by the ocean at night, soaking in the waves and listening to the peaceful island's atmosphere. If you've been enjoying the journey so far, make sure to subscribe. My goal is currently to hit 500 subscribers, and every bit of your support helps, so thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Today we're down at the other side of the island, down at Barker's, to do an ATV quad bike tour. Now, I've seen many people do it before, but I've never actually done it myself, so I'm going to reserve judgment until afterwards to let you know what I think. It's a lovely sunny day, and hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun, so let's see what it's all about. And we're off. The tour immediately takes you through dense mangroves with winding trails that feel like a jungle adventure. It's fast, exciting, and a great way to explore this part of the island. One of the first stops is at Palmetto Pond, also known as the Elephant Graveyard. The sun-bleached trees with stumps rising out the water create an almost otherworldly scene. It's one of those unique sights that really makes the tour special. The tour is full of variety. You'll make a quick stop at a local kite surfing beach with stunning Caribbean views and pause at a few other spots where the guides share fascinating insights about the island's history and nature. It's an extremely fun mix of action and insight. And the final stretch is where you can really let loose, just speeding through the trails, and kicking up sand is just pure adrenaline. Undoubtedly a thrilling way to wrap up the experience. Overall, the ATV tour with ATV Cayman is a blast. The guides were friendly, safety focused, and made sure that everyone had a great time. So whether you're with family, friends, or just riding solo, this adventure is well worth it. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Today we're at the Cayman Islands Sailing Club. Now, I used to come here back in the day when I was much younger. Haven't sailed in a while, but we're going to rent a boat, go out with some family, and hopefully show you what it's all about, because sailing is a lot of fun. I do highly recommend it. So that is the plan for today. let's see how we get on. Once we were out of the water, the waves were stronger than I expected. And to be honest, it took quite a lot of effort to keep control of the boat. But honestly, that just made it even more exhilarating. Sailing really makes you feel alive. The wind, the spray, and the focus it takes to navigate, it's just incredible. So after watching my uncle for a bit, I decided to give it a go. At first, I was literally all over the place, but my confidence eventually came back. Harnessing the wind and steering the boat was honestly such a rush, and just reminded me how much I love being out on the water. The Cayman Islands Sailing Club is a great option if you're looking for something different. They even offer lessons, so whether you're experienced or a beginner, it is well worth checking out. If you get a chance, definitely give sailing a go. It is a unique and unforgettable way to experience the Cayman Islands. Next, we head to Smith's Cove, a popular spot for snorkeling and one of the most beautiful little coves on the island. The turquoise water here is calm, inviting, and a perfect little spot to explore. It can get busy at times, but even still, it is definitely worth a visit. There's a wide variety of marine life, some that you'll recognise of course, but the coolest resident I find here, which I don't really find anywhere else on the island, is squid. These guys are just fantastic to see. Watching them change colours and move through the water is a highlight of snorkeling here. Then it started raining. Warm rain. Floating in the ocean with warm drops floating around you is a surreal experience. And the rain didn't stop there. That evening it poured extremely hard, which is rare for Cayman, but when it happens it really feels like you're in the tropics. And for me, there is something so peaceful about listening to a tropical storm. By the next morning, the storm had passed, and we made our way out for lunch, but not before saying hello to an old friend. Right, so I thought it was duty. We had to come back and see how Little Bit was doing. I'm very pleased to see that he's still here, still devouring carrots at 100 miles an hour. I think he's got a little bit bigger. What do you think? I think he's got a little bit bigger than he was last year. Put a bit podge on, as I would say about my dog. Put some more carrot, but he's still just as friendly and happy to see people as ever. I can tell. Very happy chappy. So now there are two of them at the Parrot Sanctuary, which is great to see. So you can see Little Bit, who's in this place as always, and Nugget down the other side, a bit smaller, but also just as cute. If you want to see more about the Parrot Sanctuary, make sure to check out my first episode on Grand Cayman. Now, just across the road is one of my new absolute favourite restaurants, Tukka. This Caribbean Australian fusion spot serves up some of the best food I've had on the island. We loved it so much we ended up coming here twice. On our first visit we had conch and crocodile fritters, followed by an incredible mixed seafood basket. The second time I went all in with some crocodile and some delicious lobster tail. With its oceanfront location, cool sea breeze and chill Caribbean music, Tukka provides the perfect atmosphere to enjoy some delicious food. And it is definitely the kind of place that you'll just keep on coming back to. If you're visiting Grand Cayman around Christmas, I highly recommend checking out the Cayman Islands National Choir and Orchestra at the Elmsley Memorial United Church in Georgetown. It's one of the best ways to get into the Christmas spirit, with beautiful music that really captures the season's magic. Just to give you the heads up though, it gets really busy very quickly, so make sure to get there in good time. And for me, it was extra special because my grandfather sings in the choir, making it a really special moment for my family and I. So whether you're local or a visitor, it's a must-see experience. That adds just that extra touch of magic to your time on the island. And while you're in Georgetown, I also recommend checking out the Cayman Islands National Museum. It's a great spot to learn about the island's rich history and culture. And if you're feeling hungry afterwards, the Guy Harvey Bar and Grill is worth a visit for its cool atmosphere and views. We didn't stay for too long, but it is a nice spot if you're in the area. After spending the day in Georgetown, we made our way back and stopped off at South Coast Bar and Grill for a drink. Just watching the sunset there was the perfect way to unwind. As you can see, the colours in the sky were absolutely breathtaking. The next evening, we made our way to Rum Point for a Bioluminescence tour. I recommend going with Cayman kayaks because it just adds an extra sense of adventure. Because you actually get the chance to interact with the bioluminescence itself. And just in case you're wondering, the bioluminescence is caused by tiny microorganisms in the water. When disturbed, they emit a natural glow to deter predators. It's like nature's very own light show, and it is absolutely amazing to see in real life. The guides are fantastic at explaining how the bioluminescence works and even pointing out constellations along the way. It's a really unique experience, but I have to admit my iPhone footage just isn't doing it justice. I took a photo which gives you a bit of a better idea, but to be honest with you, it's just one of those things you have to experience yourself. So if you are visiting at the right time of the month, and make sure to check their calendar, then it is definitely worth checking out. I highly recommend it. Even though I talked about snorkeling in episode 1, I'm always finding new and incredible things. At Spots Beach, my brother and I found 2 incredible flying gurnard fish with the most stunning, vibrant, bright blue fins. I have seen flying fish come out of the ocean, but I've never seen them this up front and close before. And of course, seeing turtles is always a delight. Spots has become a tradition for my family and I at this point, and it's where we like to spend our very last day in Cayman. Wrapping up the day, we head to Sunset House for dinner. The food was excellent, and I have to admit it's still one of those places that makes me feel really connected to Cayman. There's just something special about dining and having a drink by the ocean, watching the sunset on the horizon. And of course, we couldn't end the night without stopping across the road to catch a glimpse of the incredible Christmas lights display. It's just one of those simple yet magical things that makes the island feel really special. And that wraps up this adventure in Grand Cayman. It's been incredible discovering some new places and visiting some of my old favourites along the way. This island always has so much more to offer. And next time I'm back, I'll be taking things to the next level by getting my scuba diving license. Watching my cousin's footage made me realise just how incredible it is to see the ocean from below, and I can't wait to experience it for myself. In the meantime, I've got plenty more videos coming, some around travel, videography, and so much more. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and again, my goal is to hit 500 subscribers, so your support would mean a lot. Thank you again for watching, and see you in the next one.